Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. I am on the main screen, and we're gonna take this Kerbin Dual transformation. We're gonna delete it. We're not going to Dual just yet. Yeah, there's a bit of stuff I've been reading. Yeah, it's been reading, and yeah, there's some ideas. I think I like the idea of the landing an ore craft to sort of fuel up itself and things like that, and do hopping. But I am starting to just think you just go for a big craft and do, all the landings, all the things with one craft, and bring it all back together, sort of thing, and and just dispose of bits on the way. So again, feedback on that. Would you like to see me using sort of or in situ resource utilization, stuff like that, or do you want to just see me send some craft up there and just get it out the way, put a big craft together and just go for it. Either will work. So this episode I'm going to click on that. We're gonna warp to it. We're gonna bring the Dres Mark 1 back to the Kerbin. We're gonna do that. We're then gonna have a look at the Dual Discovery 1. Oh, we've got something happening. Why are we slowing down? Oh, because we're coming close to that. That's why. What I could do is we could stop the time warp, is what we could do, and I could actually switch to it. There we go. So yeah, this is going to be the Dres Return, which it doesn't actually have any missions left. I don't think it's done. It got its science from there. It's got stuff, but it's got science on board, and that's what we want. We want the science from the surface of Dres. That's an interesting view. That's is that a canyon of some sort on Dres? I didn't know that. Right, we're gonna set this around. So this is gonna be a bit of a big burn, actually. I am aware that this is reasonably important. This craft, 1,100 to get back. It's got just under 2,000, so we can't really afford to mess this up because we've already got 2 crews stranded on the Mun. I don't know if we're gonna rescue those 2. If I'm honest, I believe they're both originals, which is it's quite bad, actually. I know it is terrible, in fact. However, thank you very much. However, the big thing for me is that I want to get this series sort of wrapping up now. We're trying to get going. It's supposed to be. I spent 2 episodes trying to get ore off the Mun when I don't even need to do it. I'm just glad that I hadn't sent the whole thing to somewhere else. Now, technically, I never said I had to bring any crew back, so we could just send 1 crew member in a craft each and land them everywhere and just put flags down. I mean, that is an option that I am considering, and it is one that is very appealing at the moment to me because I feel quite down after that mission. Actually, it's not something that I like when stuff like that happens, when I can't figure out what I've done wrong. I think it probably is that there's the scanner in orbit is just not accurate enough to show us exactly what's going on, and we've landed unfortunately somewhere. And of course, around the KSC there isn't any ore, so we can't test that. I would love there to be like a test zone. I know you can, like, for example, and I know I refer to RP1 quite a lot. In RP1 there is that sort of experimental test option there. You can do test flights and things like that, or simulations, and I quite like that concept for something like that, particularly in this series where I can't save. So okay, we've got 2 crew trapped on Mun, but it could have been a lot worse if we'd put an entire mission together to Joe, and I had gone wrong. We would be in a big sort of situation problem there right now. That's going to be our target, isn't it? Set as target. There we are. Why is that not showing up? There should be an interceptor. Oh, is this the one where I have to do so I burn this one and then I have to do like a plane change, don't I? I have to do a burn again. So we're going to have to do that. I think, is that this one? I can't remember anymore. That's terrible. So we're going to have to put a maneuver node in here. When's my next? That's in 27 days. So we'll get out the sphere of influence here, put that maneuver in, and then we can figure out everything else. It's not a big issue. As long as it gets us near Kerbin, and I think that is going to be near Kerbin, isn't it? I mean, we're going to be coming in with some force, shall we say. I am again concerned a little bit about the delta V that we have. There's always that concern. Oh, get this there. We've got 7 left. 7 meters per second left. Oh dear. Do that. And are we there yet? And there. That's close enough. That's going to have to be close enough. How close are we? Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, excuse me. That's terrible. I apologize. I should never be yawning whilst doing it. No, I'm just oh, I think it's pollen. Pollen is affecting me. That's terrible. You don't get space pollen. Do you get pollen on Kerbin? There are trees, I suppose, would be a thing. Right, 5 hours. Yeah, we can just warp through this. In fact, we can just warp really fastly through that. There we go, and just click out there, and then right. Come on. Get me into the interplanetary of spaces. Come on. Just get me there. Says the guy who has been spending the last he doesn't know how long doing stuff. Oh, actually, you know what? I've made a mistake there, haven't I? Because that is the ascending node. So this needed refined beforehand. Okay, so we're going to put a maneuver node in there in 10 days. Right, okay. What am I doing? Why am I clicking there? I have no idea. We need to focus view there. And then I want to do that, and I want to get onto the maneuver node. Now let's have a look. What can we do with this? That's gonna make it worse. Okay, do that. Oh, we have an interception. I want to bring this actually as close as possible. Is what I want to do. So let's. No, that's not good. A bit of that. Yep, a bit of that, and a bit of this, and some of that. Right. Yeah, it's maneuver node time. I know you love these. I know you love watching me do this because it's so much fun. We're gonna aim for the atmosphere. Is what I'm gonna do. We're not going to be sticking around with this. I'm not going to. There's not enough delta V to put it into an interesting orbit or anything like that. Not that. That would be death. That would be instant death. In fact, so we'll not do that. What about a bit of? There we go. What about that? That's getting there. A little bit. A bit of. No, the other way. Nope, not that. Or that. Do that again. Yeah, what's that? That's okay. And then a little bit of. No, a bit of this. It's like a grazing orbit, isn't it? A little tiny bit. Nope. Too much of that. Bit of that. Nope. Right, that's it. Right, we're gonna put it in at 30 is what I'm aiming for. Right, let's go to that. So putting it at 30 should mean that we should capture. We should capture. I think we should capture. I hope we capture. What is that? What is that round there? I don't know what that is. Is that something we've put in orbit? I'll have to have a peek. Let's have a look. Right, we're now getting ready for the burn, aren't we? So let's just let's get this done. Let's just get it done. And what is that? Oh, it's the Kerbal. I thought, okay, I put it in a polar orbit. That's logical. That's terrible. I can't remember. There's far too much stuff happened since Kerbal to do that. Obviously, you notice I'm not waiting for the time because it's in interplanetary space. It's 30 seconds out of a 10-day trip. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't have a big impact. This is when. Oh, here we are. There we go. We're coming in. That's nice. Wonderful. Oh, perfect. Right. We'll just do that, and then what I need to do is get rid of that one and bring this one in, and then I'll pop that there, and then we just do that. That's very low. That is very low. So let us just plop it to the anti-normal. We've got about 6 minutes left. Really? 17. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that because we can change it once we get into the sphere influence. Yeah, it's not a bad idea actually. Right. A maneuver node thing. What's it? Where's the alarm clock? Right. We don't have one, so we need to create one. Current orbit. No, I don't want to do a transfer. I want to do this, and I want to create an alarm for sphere influence change. So this is Dres Mark 1. There we go. We're going to add that alarm. So that's going to be back in a bit of time. Guys, girls, are you ready for that? Are you ready for it? I know you are. Right. We'll jump to here now. Switch to. So this is the dual discovery one. This does not, I think, have signal. I think we are without signal, but we can at least capture. And that would be a good thing, I believe. I think capturing with this would probably be a good thing. Let's just warp to there. I think if we capture with this thing, at least we then have, we don't have a relay, but we have an inter-system relay, because this thing is a relay dish. So once we get something bigger there, it can act as a relay as well. And it gives us a second angle on most things, which is probably going to be useful, actually. It depends what we want to do positionally wise, where we want to put it in the system. It's got a lot of delta V on board. Like all of these Discovery craft, it's pretty much over delta V'd. And I'm not entirely sure why we went so heavy on the delta V. Can we go a bit faster? Is that possible? I'd really like it if we did that. But no, I'm forcing you now. I'm going to force you. There you go. Come on. No, come on. Faster. More speed. There we go. Yeah, okay. Delete that and close. Wonderful. Right, I want to go to... Where's my pair-ups? Yeah, let's go to... This does have the retrograde. Let's warp to where? To there. Let's warp in a bit. A bit more. How fast is it traveling? It's going to accelerate really quickly when it gets there. It's quite a long way out now. And you can see, yeah. It's going to... Right, when's my next one? Duna, Sphere of Influence. Oh, the Duna's about to arrive as well. Now, that's interesting. I suppose we're actually getting a few things at once, aren't we? This should be getting closer. It doesn't feel as though it is. It's taking forever. Come on, let's just do that a bit. That's cheeky, I know. There. Right, I don't want to go too fast through the system. I want to... I can't put a maneuver node in. That's interesting. I can on this section here. It's you know what? It's one of those visual glitches. If you notice, there you go. You sometimes get a little visual glitch. Right. What's that done for us? Oh, we've got a milestone. We've got into there. Okay, that gives us a little bit of sciences. What we will do is, this is designed to go polar. Right, so that's not a problem, actually. I quite like that. We'll keep it in the polar orientation. We're going to warp to here. And we're going to put it in retrograde. We're going to go for a capture. When's that going to be? In 17 minutes. I can't put maneuver nodes on, or I don't believe I can. Can I? I can't enact them. Once I've created them, I can't delete them because this thing doesn't have signal. Hold on a second. Does it? It does. How has that got signal? It surely has not got... Through Kerbal Station 3. Is that how it's got a signal through Station 3? Wow. Can I transmit anything? Do we have science and stuff? You could do it. Just do it. Just run that. And there's something else. What else have we got? We've got I've got a minute here. I've got pressure scan thing. Log that. Right, transmit. I'm going to eat the batteries. I know I'm going to eat the batteries. And then this, I'm going to log that and do that. That's not going to give us much, but it's going to give us milestones, and it's going to give us not much. We don't have a mission for that, but I think that's really cool. So the other thing about this is we know that these things, we're gonna observe that, and we're gonna, where is this? Space high. Just transmit it. Yeah, transmit it. We can't reuse it. Okay, so we can bring this into space low still. And there is Jewel, by the way. Woohoo, Jewel. Okay, that's cool. Can we now go to here? Yeah, we can. That's going to be in that. So how long is it? How much do we need? I don't think capturing at Jewel takes much, does it? It's about how low you want to go at Jewel. How low do we want this to go? I think we want to capture to the outside of probably Pole's orbit, like a loop there. So we avoid Pole, probably would be a good idea. In which case that's not going to take much. So let's just warp to there. And then I think we're ready to, if the engines will fire, we'll fire the engines and see what happens. So yeah, I'm going to slow it down, please. Yeah, thank you. Right, fire those engines. Right, got 25 seconds. So at least we've achieved something in these episodes. We have potentially, we've sent a crew back from Dres that's on its way, and we're in orbit around Jewel, which is good as well. I like that. That's good. All right, I'm going to bring this into about there, is it? Yeah, let's keep it there. Right, I think that's it. So from this episode from me, till next time, have a great one.